It's October the 10th. Welcome everyone to another Crypto Corner episode, your crypto radar for all of the latest news, reviews, market analysis and tutorials that help you master the cryptocurrency markets. Well, the most famous whistleblower, Edward Snowden, has just taken to Twitter to actually bash again the concept of central bank digital currencies, something that I have been talking about against many times already, and this is going to be the topic of today's episode because it is actually quite a pressing issue. I did some research and I found out that more than 81 countries are already either thinking or working or even already launched central bank digital currencies, which is a big deal, guys. So this is definitely what we're going to be talking about today. Now, before I start, I want to quickly remind you of my crypto giveaway. We have 3 more days to go until I pick the winners. We have 2 top prizes: SecuX hardware wallet, KeepKey hardware wallet, and 20 ADA tokens up for grabs. All you have to do is, of course, you have to be a subscriber to this channel. You have to like and comment on each of my videos until the 13th of October. And you can also go on Twitter and you can find my pinned tweet and you can retweet it as many times as you can until the 13th. So 3 more days to go. The comment, of course, here has to be a response to the question that I will be asking you towards the end of the video. So make sure that you stay tuned until the end of the video. Now let's talk about Edward Snowden. Yesterday he posted this tweet where he called CBDCs a perversion of cryptocurrency, or at least the founding principles and protocols of it, a crypto-fascist currency expressly designed to deny your basic ownership of your money by installing the state at the center of every transaction. Now, for those of you who are not familiar, CBDCs by definition is a format of fiat currency for a particular nation or region. It is an electronic record or digital token of the official currency of that country, of that nation or region, and it is issued and it is regulated by its monetary authority. The main advantages of CBDCs, according to Investopedia, are that they can simplify the implementation of monetary and fiscal policies and to promote financial inclusion in an economy by bringing the unbanked into the financial system. However, the main disadvantages of a CBDC are that they are a centralized form of currency and they can erode the privacy of citizens. This has been by far my biggest argument against CBDCs. If you follow this channel, you already know that I've talked about CBDCs many times and I am firmly against CBDCs. However, it seems that we're a little too late. In previous episodes, I told you that hopefully we will be able to, first of all, more people will have to find out what a CBDC is and to kind of evaluate whether they have, what is their stance, whether they are pro or against CBDCs, and hopefully in the future we will see people protesting against them and everything. But it seems we are too late, guys. Currently we have more than 81 countries that are representing 90% of the global GDP that are exploring CBDCs already. Now here is a website that I found that actually keeps track on these things, and apparently 83 countries currently we have that are being tracked. 5 of these countries we have CBDCs that have already been launched, and these include the Bahamas, the British West Indies, including St. Lucia, St. Kitts and Nevis, Antigua and Grenada. Also, we have 14 countries in which CBDCs are already in pilot stage, meaning that they have been launched in a way possibly for testing purposes, maybe in small regions of these countries, but have not yet been rolled out officially. So these include China, and China is definitely the leader when it comes to CBDCs because they have already piloted this in a few regions. In China, they are already testing it, but not only that, they will be offering it to tourists that are coming for the Winter Olympics that are coming very soon. Also, we have South Korea here on this list, Hong Kong, Thailand, Singapore, United Arab Emirates are here as well, Saudi Arabia is here, Ukraine, Lithuania, even Sweden, and a few other countries as well. Also, there are 16 countries where CBDCs are currently in development, meaning that they have not yet been tested, they have not yet been launched or anything, but they are already being developed. And Brazil is one of these countries, as you can see. Also, Russia is another one, Canada is another one, Nigeria. Also, we have here Turkey, we have South Africa, and a few other countries are also on that list. I'm not going to go through all of them. Now, countries where CBDCs are in research, some of them include, of course, the US. The US is actually quite lagging behind, as you can see, because they have not yet even started properly working on it. They're still in research phase, or at least they claim. I mean, for what I know, they might already been developing it, but you know, kind of behind the scenes. India is another one. Also here we have Pakistan, we have Iran, we have Kazakhstan of all places, we have Kuwait. There's also African countries such as Kenya, Madagascar, Rwanda is here. Morocco is also on that list. Spain is also on that list. Great Britain is also on that list. Netherlands, Germany, Norway is also here, and Italy. So all of these countries and more are in the list of countries that currently CBDCs are in research phase. Now, there's only 2 countries so far that have cancelled CBDCs. One of them is Ecuador, and apparently the purpose was retail. Perhaps it just didn't work with retail. Maybe they were not ready to just completely eradicate cash yet. Senegal is another country. Again, the purpose is retail. So these are the only 2 countries so far where CBDCs have been developed, but they were cancelled for, you know, whatever reasons. This is actually quite a scary statistic, and Edward Snowden is very right in pointing out that CBDCs are really a perversion, as he calls it, to cryptocurrency, because what cryptocurrency was born to do was, in fact, first of all, to decentralize power, to kind of disrupt the financial sector and to change how finances are being controlled by the central banks and single entities. Decentralization is at the core of the idea of cryptocurrencies, and by creating a central bank digital currency, you are literally twisting everything that a cryptocurrency was born to do. You're centralizing it, so yet again you're having one central authority that is going to be in control of everything that happens with that I wouldn't call it cryptocurrency, with that digital currency. Not only that, you're now having that central power yet again being able to censor transactions and to control how transactions are being executed and when or if transactions are going to be executed. Edward Snowden also added in this tweet follow-up that he posted today, he's saying, what is a central bank digital currency, you ask? Oh, you know, just a useful policy tool, because this is what actually they called it. He is sharing here a screenshot of a New York Times article about CBDCs. In it, Dr. Prasad wrote that the Fed may impose a negative interest rate on electronic balances of CBDCs in every person's account to stimulate the owner to spend CBDCs faster and for companies to invest their digital dollars, which is actually the highlighted part here in this paragraph where it says, if cash were replaced with digital dollar, however, the Fed could impose a negative interest rate by gradually shrinking the electronic balances in everyone's digital currency accounts, creating an incentive for consumers to spend and for companies to invest. In other words, what they can do, and this is now a direct criticism to the Federal Reserve and what they can do, but this is pretty much what any country can actually do with their CBDC. If you're holding your currencies in your bank account, you will be charged for it, right? And we've already seen that happening in some countries. Negative interest rates are not something that is in the future, it's already happening. So this is only one way that they can control. Also, they can just freeze transactions or stop transactions, reverse transactions, all of these things that you cannot do with Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency. And that was the main reason why Bitcoin is so precious and it was invented in the first place. Censorship resistance. Censorship resistance is not going to be achieved with CBDCs. If anything, it's going to be the opposite. It's going to be even easier for governments to impose restrictions on how you spend, where you spend, and if you can spend your own money, something that they cannot do with cash. And this is the main reason why they actually want to eradicate cash. This is why I feel that it is a big threat for us if governments decide to enforce CBDCs. And by the look of it, as you see, more than 80 countries are either already working with CBDCs they have already launched, or they're in the process of research and development, which I feel at this point it is too late for us to really do anything about it, unless we really decide to take a stance against CBDCs right now and kind of prevent this from happening while it's still in research and development stage. But the problem is not many people know about CBDCs, not many people realize the actual threat that CBDCs pose to just literally personal liberty, freedom. This is all at stake when it comes to CBDCs. We are getting into complete surveillance, and this is why I feel that this episode is really important, guys. I would really appreciate if you share this video with as many people as you can, because we really need to spread the word about this danger. The thing is, as soon as CBDCs get introduced, you will see them being introduced as a new tool that will be liberating, that will be making things easier, that will be making things faster and cheaper, and all of those kind of fluff that will be kind of going at the front. This narrative will be sold to you as something that the digital currency will be something that will be easier, it will be faster, and ultimately they will be presented as some sort of a solution that will be beneficial to you. The reality is they will be exactly the opposite. They will most definitely restrict your privacy, they will restrict your liberty, and in many occasions they could actually do far more damage than any benefits. So definitely for me the negatives outweigh the positives, and I personally believe that we should really be starting to kind of rebel against CBDCs, or in the very least start talking against them to our local politicians and people that represent us, that are supposed to represent our best interests. So make sure that you share this video with many people, do some more research, find out what CBDCs are really, and make up your own mind. Now in the comments below, I want to know, what is your personal stance on CBDCs? Were you aware of CBDCs before this video? What did you know about them, and what did you think about them? Were you pro or against CBDCs? This is what I really want to know. This is the question that I have for you that will qualify you for my giveaway. Don't forget, 2 hardware wallets and 20 ADA tokens are up for grabs. I will be picking winners in just 3 days time, and also you can go on Twitter, you can find my pinned tweet and you can retweet it as many times as you want from now until the 13th of October, and this is also going to qualify you for this giveaway. Good luck to all of you. Thanks for staying until the end of the video. Also don't forget to check out the links in the description below, where I list all of the important services, things like top exchanges, my top hardware wallets that I'm personally using, and I have reviewed all of them already. I've done setting up tutorials, step-by-step guides and everything. Also my 2 ebooks are there. Learn Crypto, which is the ultimate beginner's guide to cryptocurrencies. If you're new to crypto, you need to understand what you are investing in, and this is the guide that will help you just do that. Also Crypto Jargon A to Z, this is my first book that I published. It's an ebook, it's an Amazon bestseller. It's got more than 1,000 blockchain terms, abbreviations, acronyms that people use on a daily basis in articles, in technical analysis, trading signals, and pretty much everything that is related to cryptocurrencies is in that dictionary. So make sure that you grab that as well. It is at a very special low price right now, so you can find all of these links in the description below. Now thanks for staying again until the end of the video. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'm going to see you in the next episode.